All right, we'll go ahead and get started with Mason.
Hey Malik, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to ask kind of about how the front court is coming along, specifically the pairing of you and Khalil, how you guys have kind of meshed throughout now having some game experience and where you feel that partnership's going to go moving forward.
I think me and Khalil are bonding well on the court, on and off the court. Let me say that. On and off the court, I think me and Khalil bonding well. Just the way we play, I mean, and able to, he can go in outside and shoot perimeter shots, and I can stay inside and then mix it up where I'm outside and he's inside and he's setting ball screens. So, I mean, I feel like we got a good little bond and chemistry that we're building. And it's only been a couple games, and then you can continue to see a lot of more buddy ball from me and Khalil. I felt like I missed him a couple of times on the drop downs by our guards to the over the top pass right in the middle. Felt like I missed him a couple of times in the last game. So definitely gonna be looking on that. Just looking for my other buddy or my big man because we play. It's like a circle, so it's like he goes, I go. So I'm basically helping him, he's helping me. So I just gotta look for him more often in the post. And yeah, that's pretty much. And then off the court, we bonding pretty well. We hang out all the time together, and just having great combos and all that stuff off the court.
Todd and then Jack.
Hey Malik, how you doing?
All right, good, good.
Um, you've been through this for a year. McKenzie had his first game the other day. What kind of advice do you give him as kind of somebody who went through recently being a freshman before after his first game?
Just staying with it. It's just the first game of the season, first official game of the season, and just staying with it, understanding what Coach Woody wants, understanding the defensive side of the court, and just me just always being in his area and helping him out while he's on the court, because I know the defensive. I'm starting to know the defensive side very well. I understand what Coach Wilson wants, and just giving him minor tips or like giving him or just talking to him while I'm on the court to let him know what spot he needs to be in on the court. It will be real important for him to stay on the court and help produce while he's on the court.
Jack, then William.
Hey Malik, just with all the new players on this year's roster, where do you feel like you guys are at in terms of understanding like defensive responsibilities and just the team chemistry kind of on that side of the ball?
We had a bunch of breakdowns last game, but I mean we're fixing that up as we speak and stuff like that. So the defense side, you're going to see a lot of breakdowns just because we're new to it's a lot of new people to the system, and they're not really believing in it or trusting in it like how last year team was, because they last year team was very had a lot of seniors, and they knew the roles they had to play in the defensive side very well. So just having belief in what Coach Wilson's defense and stuff like that, and trusting it is really hard right now. And then as we see it and we see a game film on it and we start doing it correctly, that's when we're gonna build that confidence up and be and the new guys coming in is gonna understand that our defense really works and it works at a high level.
William, then Mike.
Hey, Malik, thanks for the time. I'm curious as to what it was like to be on the floor with X again on Tuesday. How is kind of the leadership dynamic different for you guys when he's out there? And is specifically on the defensive side with his ball pressure, how much of an impact does he have?
Yeah, I mean, having X back on the court is a huge it's huge for us, our program. Just because he's been in on the college level for a while, and he understands what needs to be done. And he knows the defense like the top of his head, so he knows where people needs to be spots, and he's going to pressure the ball 94 feet every time he gets on the court, and have that relentless pressure coming down the court where they're cutting off 5-6 seconds a shot clock. You know what I'm saying? And they're starting their shot clock with 21 seconds on the shot clock, and it just gives us a lot of more time to set up our defense and be able to have five bodies in front of their offense and get stops like that. So it's great to see X coming off the injury that he had to see him back on the court playing, back on the court and playing how as hard as he is and going as hard as he can.
Mike, then Alex.
Yeah, hey Malik. There was a lot of possessions in that first game where you were at the top of the offense, sometimes taking the initial pass and kind of initiating the offense. What do you like about that part of the game, and what do you feel like you need to improve on in that aspect?
Um, I love how I'm able to, be able to come up from the, the lower block or wherever I'm at and pop up to the top of the key to just start action, to do like multiple stuff. Now I'm not only just starting the initial action, but I'm starting up other action, DHOs, all that other stuff. So Coach Wilson trusts me. Coach Wilson trusts me in that spot, and being able to build action up so we can get better open shots is just the key for our game. And just that's what we've been working on a lot too. So just being able to get to the second side and rotate the ball so the ball won't get stuck in spots where we're holding the ball for 4 or 5 seconds when we could get better action out of that. So I think that's where I come in, where I pop up to the top and start building other actions. So that's what I like about that spot that I'm in.
Alex and Seth.
Hey, Malik, thank you for the time. Appreciate it. I'm curious, what was the biggest thing you learned from practicing last season against Trace? And when you watch film of guys, who do you like to watch just in terms of trying to pick up small details, footwork, other big men? Is there anyone you like to try to watch and try to maybe pattern yourself up against?
So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the first part of the question. Yeah, going against Trace all last year, it just built my confidence in the post, understanding his little tricks and little schemes that he like to do while he's in the post and stuff like that, how he gets away with little small hooks and stuff like that. Just seeing how he plays the game and see how physical he is down in the lower block, just seeing him every day, constantly going at it in practice and in the games was just very important for me. And I'm starting to learn and calm myself down in the games when I'm in the post, knowing if there's a double team or not, or if they're going to start doubling. There's stuff like that. I'm calm in the post and I'm getting the ball out of the post and not turn the ball over as much as I did last year, and just being more calmer in that state. And from a standpoint with film action and who I watch with post moves, I say when I was growing up, it was Carmelo in the mid post area where his footwork is just so elite, and just watching him, able to work the mid post how he does. Not saying that I faced up a couple times, I faced up here and there, but just his footwork when he gets near the basket, close to the basket, his footwork is so good. I think my footwork are at the Carmelo when he's in the mid post area.
Seth, then Daniel.
Malik, I could see the way you kind of lit up before when you were talking about X. Just how did you see him kind of handle the rehab process last year while working through that injury? And what sort of fire do you think going through all of that has given him for this year?
Yeah, I mean, just seeing X out last year was tough because we didn't know if he was going to get him back for this season. So just seeing him, how hard he worked and how dedicated he was just to get back on the court last year, it's so happy to see him back on the court and seeing him play at a high level. But he's been doing well in rehab all throughout the summer. When he feels like he's aching a little bit, he sits out and then he gets back and he's back in that mode where he's training. He's constantly going harder and harder. But we didn't have no slip ups, and X has been doing very well at that aspect of his career, and he's going to be a big factor for us, a huge factor, not a big factor, a huge factor for us continue this stretch of the season.
Last question, Daniel.
Malik, your evolution as a shooter last year, I believe you had 8 attempts. You're at 4 through 3 games this year. Just kind of your overall confidence right now as a shooter, where's that at? And
if I get an open shot and I like how it is, I'm definitely gonna shoot the shot. I mean, Coach Wilson gives me confidence when I shoot the ball, shoot it with confidence. I mean, I had a slip up last game, but I feel like I was sweating a little too much, so we ain't gonna blame it on the air ball on that. But yeah, I mean, when I get an open shot like that, I'm definitely gonna take my shots just to keep the defense honest, because if I make a couple, then they got to guard up, and then it just opens up the court for everybody else to get in the game and stuff like to be able to be a factor in the game too. So yeah, when I get those open threes and I'm open, I'm definitely gonna take my shots.
All right, thanks, Malik.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you guys all on Sunday.
Thank you.